Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. We began Sibian the Lost the last time, who was our second huntress after the first one had a very unfortunate run-in with a teleport and some kobold zombies. Sibian the Lost is, I think, going tolerably well, but at the same time there's nothing that's particularly blowing me away about it, so it could very easily go either way at this point. I mentioned that my new house is quite echoey, so today, for today's episode, I'm going to try out an Audacity plugin I downloaded called Noise Gate, which should hopefully mitigate some of the echo, so we'll see how that turns out in the finished product. But for now, let's just press on with Sibian the Lost. So, first off, let's review our gear. We've got an Elven Cloak, +1, which, according to the character choice descriptions, grants us some degree of stealth. I don't know if the Elven Boots also do that, but it seems like a logical conclusion to draw, so that's the principle I'm working on. They don't have any higher armour class than our bog standard boots do. We've also got a leather suit, a studded leather suit, which is a slight upgrade over our starting one, a variety of mystery gems, a lamp, which could be just a lamp, or it could be a genie lamp. We have no idea at this point. A selection of food, ring of fire resistance, couple of rings of magic regeneration, 2 potions of enlightenment, 2 potions of healing, which isn't a wide variety of potions, but they're at least decent potions, and of course we've got our bow and arrows as well. So, and we're quite full of food at present as well, so we're not in a state of hunger, which is actually pretty unusual for WazHack. So, what am I looking for today? Initially, at least, I'm looking for more arrows. Of course, I have no control over whether we find them or not, but I'm hoping for more arrows, because at the moment, we only have 20. And certain things can cause you to lose your arrows. Either you can't get them back, or they're actually destroyed. And you can start getting through them fairly quickly as you descend through the dungeons. So, I'm hoping to find a bundle of arrows somewhere. Okay, let's press on. I think we'd actually cleared out this floor for the most part. Yeah. And we backtracked a bit for something which now escapes me. Okay, spellbook. Oh, that's the other thing, I suppose. We have a knock spell, although that's not hugely useful, and we don't have great aptitude casting it. We have no wands at present, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't have any identify scrolls either. I'm going to try reading the book. It's probably too difficult, yeah. Or cursed. The fact that it immediately made us confused rather than us trying to read it makes me wonder if it might actually be cursed rather than simply too advanced. Pet, please attack the bat. The bat might actually be too high up for our pet to hit it. You may remember we were nearly killed by a bat in the previous episode. Yeah, this one went a lot better. And there's giant bat meat there as well. I think giant bat meat stuns us, so we might want to be careful eating that. Okay. But we will shoot this thing. Yeah. We got double damage, no less. I'll eat the goo, if it lasts long enough without decaying. Red gem, tub of something. Might as well take all of these things. And I'll try reading our new spellbook, just in case it's something particularly good. First we need to deal with this asshat by shooting an arrow right through his asshat. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Don't want his dagger though. Okay, let's read a spellbook. Come on, be something good, be something good. No, too advanced again. That's likely to happen. I mean, the archer classes aren't really spellcasters. They're just less averse to it than something like the barbarian or the vandal. Okay, bag. So, might as well get the gem and the coins out. Again, I forget which way it is, whether it's bag of holding or sack of holding, and then Midas bag or Midas sack. I can't remember, but these bags can be other things. Bags and sacks can have other qualities to them. So, I'm going to try putting something I don't want into this bag. Add stuff. I'll add a blue gem to it. Didn't say it turned into gold, so it's nothing Midasy. I should really look into whether holding is a bag or a sack, and Midas is a bag or a sack, because I never quite remember that. Anyway, we need to take a third talent at level 1 before we can get another level 2. So, we seem to be doing okay on food at this point. So I feel like finally taking a bit of weapon precision is a good plan. Last time round we did start putting several levels of talent into commerce. Just because we've really never had a high commerce run. And in principle, if you get up to level 3 commerce, you get such a good deal. You know, you get things so cheaply and you sell for such a good price that you should be able to tool yourself up pretty effectively. But it's mainly just an experiment to see how that goes. Okay. We do, of course, have a wand now, so the next time we find a means of identifying, that's going to be the thing we hit up with our identify. Second level of bow skill there, so our aptitude is growing. We're not hungry, but we're not stuffed either, so I will eat... I don't want to eat the smelly goo, I'll eat... I guess the goblin innards. Really? They were rotten? They didn't say they were rotten. Really, can't you tell from looking at it and smelling it whether it's rotten or not? You're rubbish, Huntress. So, better just slog away at the fog cloud here. There isn't really a great deal we can do about it. I seem to recall that although we could order our pet to attack it, I seem to remember the pets take quite a lot of damage and can end up actually getting killed by the fog cloud. So, if possible, I try to avoid engaging our pet with the fog cloud. So, let's eat the lichen goo. I say lichen rather than lichen because to me lichen is werewolf. Okay, so let's drop the... Where's the other goo? Where's the goo? Drop the goo. There it is. Rotten goo. And I might as well eat the large kobold innards. Oh, which poisoned us. Do we have an apple? We do. There we go. Alright, let's descend. Usually large kobold innards aren't as bad when it comes to the risk of being poisoned. Wow. Don't be cheeky. Should probably have a rest, actually. I meant to do that before and I forgot, so let's have a rest here. Should probably feed something to my dog. Although I think it did just eat something that made it confused. Alright. So, immediately need to set my dog on these enemies, because I'm going to need backup with a mummy and a fog cloud coming at me both at the same time. I don't think... Oh! Wow! I think that's the first time I've ever successfully shot a fog cloud. I was about to say I don't think it's possible to shoot them, but I'm going to have a go. No, it is. Arrow just suspended in the middle of a fog cloud. How does that feel, eh? Cloudy bastard. So, since we were more than half killed by the previous fog cloud, I don't feel great about this one. But we do have healing potions, at least, if necessary. Oh, and there's another beastie there. Oh! That's listed as an ally? No, it's an enemy. So, let's interact with our puppy, tell it to attack. Hopefully, it'll attack the wolf pup. God damn it. Alright. First, let's drink a healing potion. Then, oh, cursed, so it didn't heal me very much. Then let's sharp wand the wolf pup, which froze it. Yes. Okay. Oh, more beasts as well. We need to escape from this place. Okay, let's wand again. Get away, get away, get away. Ah, hell. Alright. Take advantage of this break in the combat to slug a potion of healing. The freeze really doesn't last very long. I didn't like having to expend my wand of cold like this, but we're not going to last long if we can't deal with some of this. So I feel like using the wand of cold to get the kills here is probably the best option. Okay. God damn it. Listen, boxer puppy, will you help out here, please? Oh, can you get the wind off me? Oh, I don't want to deal with the giant door. That is bad. That is bad, bad, bad. Can we freeze the wind? We can. I think we actually killed the wind. Wow. Okay. Let's take another level of weapon precision, because I feel like we're somewhat lacking in combat proficiency at the moment. If I pick up that potion, stuff will come out of the door, so let's just take the arrow. And meat, 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 arrow, arrow, arrow. See, that's the kind of thing where I could very easily have expended all of my arrows and not have any to get back. But it worked out okay in the end. So, now we very much need a rest. We might have used up all the charges of our Wand of Cold. It's hard to say. We probably won't be able to find out for a while. Until we either identify it or at least try to use it and find that there are no charges left. But I suspect we probably did. Alright. But again, it was either that or just allow myself to get killed. Bronze splint mail. Possibly too heavy for us. So, I mean, we should probably wait until we have a chance to identify some of the armour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... No, I don't want to equip that. Do it this way. What I'm going to do is try putting the bronze splint mail suit in that bag. In fact, both of the suits of armour and the helmet. And see if I'm less burdened. I'm not less burdened. So presumably it's not a bag of holding. Again, I can't remember whether it's bag of holding or sack of holding, so I don't know whether it's worth trying with a bag or a sack, but whatever. Alright. I probably shouldn't just take a gamble on putting one of these on. Wait, you balance your load movement is difficult. So I am actually more burdened than I was a minute ago. Is that what you're saying? Okay, let's try putting more stuff into the bag. More stuff than I did before. Add stuff. Helmet, armour, armour, spellbook, lamp, tub, unwanted jewellery, book, 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 wooden dagger. We okay? Hard to say. I mean, we're still burdened. What happens if I just put everything in the bag? Yeah, there we go. I knew there was a select all function on the keyboard somewhere. Move to bag. No, doesn't seem to be any lighter. So I don't think it is actually bag of holding or carrying or whatever. Unfortunate. Oh well. So, let's try putting on the bronze splint mail suit. Might be too heavy for us. Okay. It actually doesn't provide any extra AC, apparently. No more than our studded leather did, which kind of implies it's maybe cursed. Let's just get all the stuff out of the bag, shall we? All the stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, -2, so it might actually be cursed. Alright, let's try switching to that. No, it's cursed. Okay. So, let's drop banded mail and helmet. No, keep helmet, it's not that heavy, I guess. Tub of something. Would enchant armour work? Would enchant armour uncurse the cursed armour? I'm not sure if that's how it works. Let's try it. In the name of discovery. Oh, it's actually given us a choice as well. It doesn't always give us a choice. I was just kind of hoping for the best there. Alright, let's give it a go. Okay. Yes, it's uncursed. Alright, let's try switching to the banded mail suit. Our bronze splint mail is actually slightly better now that we've enhanced it, but it might still not be as good as the banded mail. Of course, the banded mail could also be cursed. No, the banded mail is a lot better. Might still be cursed, but take off? Yeah. It's not cursed, and it's actually better than the bronze stuff. So, let's drop the... Because the bronze splint mail is probably worth some money, but we don't know how soon we're going to come across a shopkeeper. I'm going to gamble on putting a helmet on. This is probably reckless, but I'm going to give it a try. AC +1. Okay, seems fine. Okay. Let's try reading some of the spellbooks we haven't tried yet. And then hopefully we can discard some that are not useful to us. That's not going to work. It was taking too long. So we would not succeed. Yeah, okay. Basically they're all too advanced. So, in the name of unburdening ourselves, I'm going to discard all of the spellbooks. And the wooden dagger. And the tub of something. Okay, we're still too burdened. It's the armour that's the problem. Alright, let's discard the bronze. There we go. I was hoping we'd be able to keep that in case we come across a shopkeeper, but in the end, I thought it was more important to be unburdened than to have something you could probably sell for a medium amount of money. Alright, so we've got an apple. I mean, that's nice if nothing else, after we had to expend an apple a few minutes ago. It's nice to get one back again. Don't want to go up there, because that takes us up right to the base of that big door. Shopkeeper! Okay. Well, in that case, there's no dilemma here at all. Shoot this thing. Grab the red gem. We know it's not a firestone, because nothing happened when it landed on the floor. In fact, I don't think we have any firestones yet. So, let's take basically all of this stuff. Yeah, I don't care if my movements are slowed slightly. Take it. Take it. Don't you dare kill my puppy. No. Yeah, take the arrow. And then let's offload basically most of our burden at the shopkeeper. So, let's sell splint mail. I'm tempted to keep studded leather suit just in case something happens to our current suit of armour. Get rid of the bag, the tub, our second ring of magic regeneration, because we're not going to need that really with our character class, and basically all of these spell books. And the wooden dagger. There we go. So we're unburdened, and we got 500 coins. Let's see what we can buy from him. Scroll of Identify is a no-brainer. Copper wand, maybe. I mean, it's 185 coins, but we have 937, so let's just blow some on the wand. Blow some on the wand. Oh, what a choice of words. Alright. Okay, so now the shopkeeper's done. I'm going to ask our pet to attack that rat, because I didn't want to accidentally shoot the shopkeeper while aiming at the rat. And then let's move on. Oh, I don't want to go past that door. We might be able to sneak past with our elven cloak, etc. But I'm going to go this way instead. Apple and arrow, yeah. So I'll descend this way instead, because it's just a little bit less risky. Note that our pet boxer puppy is now a pet boxer. It's grown from experience, presumably. Tidder Roth scroll. Another big door that I don't want to deal with. I mean, those big doors are often things like ogres and such. Don't want to deal with that at all. Kick this thing open. And deal with the Orc Warrior. Arrow him right in the face! Pet, I need you to help me out here. I mean, I know you're not exactly tanky yourself, but if one of us has to be killed, better you than me, I'm afraid. Where did she come from? Has someone been drinking from a fountain? You didn't drink from a fountain, did you, puppy? You'd better not have. Okay, seriously. Oh, I can't command my pet because he's off the screen. Typical. As soon as things get a bit hairy, the dog takes off. Did she just heal herself? She healed herself and the pet died And she's full of arrows. Oh my god. Right, well, we picked up a few off the floor. What are we going to do here? We're going to have to use the Wand of Cold. Probably should have used that at the outset, in all honesty. If we can just kill her, we might be able to deal with the dwarf. Still no? No, we don't want to use the bow. Wand of Cold. Oh, what? What, it passed through you and froze the dwarf? You expect me to believe that, do you? Crap on a stick, these people are tough. Okay, Wand of Cold is out of charges, so let's try the other wand. Wand of Probing. Really didn't need to probe the dwarf. Strength 18, Constitution 18, and he hasn't sustained much damage because we've mainly been pummeling the nymph. The nymph teleports in 1 second. And presumably takes all of our arrows with her. So, what do we have? What do we have that we can use? Not a great deal. I'm going to read this scroll. Enchant weapon, not what I was looking for. I'm going to throw a purple potion at the dwarf. No effect. Full healing! No! I was hoping for paralysis or something. Hey. Alright. Okay, what were we carrying? Gauntlets of Fumbling. Glad I didn't use those. Power Stone. One of the purple stones was a Power Stone. That was just an oil lamp. Potions of Enlightenment. Oil. Yeah, there wasn't a lot we could fall back on there. So although I'm not happy with the outcome, I don't feel like there's anything I should be kicking myself about. The Power Stone might have helped us out, but we had no way of knowing that was a Power Stone unless we used an Identify and chose to use it on a Purple Stone. I mean, if I was going to use Identify on any of the gems, I'd probably choose a red one and hope for a Firestone. Swig of tea. I wonder which of the sort of magical gems are the most common, actually. I wonder whether it's Firestones or Power Stones or what. I feel like Firestones are the ones I see most often, but not necessarily. Alright. Well, after that very archery-based run, let's do something different. Let's be a druid. Haven't been a druid very often lately. Let's give it a go. Rogenedict the Fair. A neutral druid. He looks like he has a false beard. I don't know if you can see it there. But if you don't believe me, go back and look at his character portrait. It looks very fake, that beard. Alright, let's leave Kobold Innards. I will take Wooden Broadsword. Actually, no, I won't take Wooden Broadsword. Because Broadsword is probably too big. If it was Wooden Dagger or even Short Sword, maybe. I believe the sickle we start off with counts as a dagger for game categorization purposes. So if we're going to have a wooden weapon, we need a dagger, really. So we have some blue mushrooms, some red mushrooms, pear, potion. Scrolls of Taming. I always forget to use the Scrolls of Taming when I'm playing as a druid. So I'll try and remember to actually use those this time. Problem with Scrolls of Taming is the taming effect is, I believe, temporary. Let's find out what the black potion is. Nothing. Yeah, I believe the taming effect is temporary, so really you would most likely, I think, end up expending all of your Scrolls of Taming just to keep one particular monster tamed. That doesn't sound like a good deal to me. Okay, seriously. Seriously, help me out here, kitten. I mean, this druid is extremely squishy. So we're going to have a bit of a rest. Close the door first, and then have a rest. Eat the goblin innards. We're still a bit hungry, actually. Interesting. And then head up the ladder here. Of course, as you'll probably remember from previous druid runs, the first priority with a druid really is... there? Nothing. The first priority with the druid really is to get his animal forms available, that particular talent, because that is the druid's most distinctive feature, being able to transform into other creatures. Of course, it is strictly kind of a spellcasting class, so hopefully this blue spellbook might give us a bit of an early game advantage, if it's something good. Cure sickness. That's not bad, actually. That means worrying less about eating things like kobold innards than we normally would, because if we get poisoned, we can still just cast Cure Sickness to unpoison ourselves. Ourselves, I guess. So that's not too much of a concern now that we have Cure Sickness, which should mitigate the risk of suffering from hunger. So we'll eat those kobold innards. Oddly enough, the kobold innards we're scarfing down at the moment aren't poisoning us anyway, but that does tend to happen when you eat kobold. So, we'll bust this open. And what's inside? Leather suit, white robe, gems, black potion, scroll, couple of wands. 2 wands are a good find for that chest. We can probably wear the leather suit, and the white robe, of course, is a lot like our white robe, and we have no way of knowing at this point whether it's better or worse. But I'm going to read this scroll and hope it's an identify. It's not, it's magic mapping, which is kind of a waste this early in the game, but at least we know now. And, of course, using metal things affects our spellcasting ability, but polished silver shield is probably okay. It will tangle in your robe. Okay, so that shield is actually too big for the druid to use anyway. That's interesting to know. My thinking there was... Let's eat this lichen goo. My thinking there was... until such a time arises, if it ever does arise, where we're using a lot more magic than we are now, we might as well use a shield. But I guess we'll have to look out for a wooden shield or something instead. Okay, let's use a milky potion on this goblin's head. Potion of healing. I think that actually hit our pet instead. Wow, that's doing a lot of damage to us. Almost killed by a goblin pummeling us on the soles of our feet. Where is our pet? It's just gone. Off the screen. Let's try and escape, but I'm not hugely optimistic. I mean, we can't really go any further than this. This is the top of the dungeon. So, I think I'm going to have to take a gamble on one of the wands. Let's just have a quick look, see if there's anything else. Scrolls of Taming. Almost forgot them again. Let's tame some shit. Scroll of Taming. Your pet kobold is happy. Pet kobold, kill. Wow, that really didn't work. Scroll of Taming. Pet goblin, kill. Pet goblin? What the hell? Scroll of Taming. And this is pretty much exactly why I'm not that bothered about the Scrolls of Taming. Because, I mean, we just used up, what was it, 3? 3 of our Scrolls of Taming there. For basically almost no purpose. So I'm not entirely sold on the idea of the Scrolls of Taming. Let's eat this rat meat and then have a sleep. If we could just unlock our animal transformation, we could actually start doing some good things here, but just reaching that first level up is kind of a slog. There's one more room over here, let's check that out. Okay. Potion and rat meat. Let's eat the rat meat. Identify. Let's try it. Create monster. Okay. Any meat? No meat. Wow. Ah, hell. A wand? Goblin started wielding a wand? Where did it get that from? Whoa! It's a wand of cold. Okay, this is bad news. Let's throw a black potion at the goblin. Extra healing. That's exactly what I was looking for. Wow. Okay. That was rough. So it's just been a couple of absolutely catastrophic runs today. disastrous. We got off to quite a good start with Cure Sickness, but wow, that was rough. Anyway, I think I'll call it a day there, and we'll start over with a clean slate the next time. So, thanks for watching as always, and rejoin me for the next episode, when we'll do some more WazHack and hopefully not fall at the first hurdle. So until then, bye for now.